Welcome back to the channel. It's Formula Park One. We showcase amateur athletes and amateur news every day. If you're a player, a coach, would like an interview, DM me for a collaboration. And if you're loving this content, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Today, let's talk about the top 25 softball teams in the nation. The first team we're going to talk about is Alabama, Roll Tide, who comes in this week with a record of 35-3, and they play in the SEC conference. They're 9-1 on the road, 5-0 in neutral sites, and 21-2 at home. The next team we're going to talk about is Texas, who comes in this week with a record of 32-4, and they play in the SEC conference also. They have a 9-2 record on the road, 6-1 in neutral sites, and at home they're 17-1. Coming at number three is Arkansas, who comes in this week with a record of 32-5, and they play in the SEC conference also. They have a 5-2 road record, 6-1 in neutral sites, and 21-2 at home. Next team we're going to talk about is Florida, with a record of 36-5, and they also play in the SEC conference. On the road, they're 8-2. In neutral sites, they're 8-1, and at home, they're 20-2. The next matchup we're going to talk about is Nebraska, who comes in a record of 30-6, and they play in the Big Ten. They're 7-1 on the road, 11-4 in neutral sites, and 12-1 at home. Coming in number 6 is Tennessee, with a record of 32-6, and they play in the SEC. On the road, their record is 5-3. Neutral sites, they're 13-0, and at home, they got a record of 14-3. Coming at number 7 is the UCLA Bruins with a record of 33-5, and they play in the Big Ten. On the road, they're 4-2. Neutral sites, they're 5-13, and they have a perfect home record of 14-0. Coming at number 8 is Oklahoma with a record of 38-3, and they play in the SEC. They have a 12-2 road record, 8-1, 8-1 in neutral sites, and 18-0 at home. Coming at number 9 is Florida State with a record of 35-4, and they play in the ACC. They have a perfect record on the road, 6-0. Neutral sites, they're 2-2, and at home, they're 27-2. Coming at number 10 is Texas Tech with a record of 38-2, and they play in the Big 12. They have a 10-0 road record, 14-1 at neutral sites, and 14-1 at home. Coming at number 11 is Georgia with a record of 28-10, and they play in the SEC. They have a 5-4 record on the road, 5-1 in neutral sites, and at home they're 18-5. Coming in number 12 is Arizona with a record of 29-8, and they play in the Big 12. They have a 5-2 road record, a 1-2 in neutral sites, and 23-4 at home. Coming at number 13 is Oregon with a record of 29-9, and they play in the Big 10. They have a road record of 6-3, a neutral record of 8-5, and a home record of 15-1. Coming in number 14 is Mississippi State with a record of 33-9, and they play in the SEC. They have an 8-5 road record. They have a perfect neutral site record, 8-0, and at home they're 17-4. Coming at number 15 is Duke with a record of 28-11, and they play in the ACC. They have a perfect road record, 9-0, neutral site 7-7, and at home got a record of 12-4. Coming at number 16 is my LSU Tigers, Go Tigers, who have a record of 25 and 13, and they play in the SEC. They have a road record of 6 and 5, a neutral record of 1 and 4, and a home record of 18 and 4. Coming in number 17 is Ole Miss with a record of 25 and 15, and they play in the SEC. They have a road record of 7 and 6, a neutral record of 8 and 3, and a home record of 10 and 6. Coming in number 18 is Virginia Tech with a record of 33 and 5, and they play in the ACC. They have a road record of 13 and 3, a neutral record of 15 and 1, and a home record of 5 and 1. Coming at number 19 is Stanford. They play at the ACC. They have a road record of 6 and 4 and a home record of 16 and 8. Coming at number 20 is Texas A&M, who comes in a record of 26 and 12. They play in the SEC. They have a road record of 3 and 4, a neutral site record of 7 and 5, and a home record of 16 and 3. Coming at number 21 is Clemson with a record of 25 and 5, and they play in the ACC. They have a 6 and 5 road record, a 5 and 3 neutral record, and a 14 and 7 home record. Coming in at number 22 is Washington, who has a record of 31 and 9. They play in the Big Ten. They have a road record of 14 and 1, a neutral record of 9 and 8, and a home record of 8 and 0. Coming at number 23 is UCF, who has a record of 30 and 10, and they play in the Big 12. They have a 6 and 1 road record, a 3 and 2 neutral record, and at home they're 21 and 7. Coming at number 24 is Oklahoma State with a record of 25 and 10, and they play in the Big 12. They have a 7 and 4 road record, a 10 and 2 neutral record, and an 8 and 4 home record. Last but not least is Marshall, who completes the top 25 list. They have a record of 28 and 10, and they play in the Sun Belt Conference. They're 8 and 1 on the road, 9 and 3 in neutral sites, 11 and 0 at home. For all your amateur news and your softball content, subscribe to Formula Park 1 on YouTube. Thank you for your support.